Greetings. You have landed at Words Move Poetry. I am Boddie. It's a pleasure to be with you again talking poetry. May I say that I wish you and your household the greatest of blessings, peace, love, prosperity in this new year 2022. I hope that you enjoyed your vacation and that this year presents new and productive pathways for you. I will immediately go into the subject of the day, which is Haitian poetry. We had started a journey through the Caribbean, and this session today would be the last in our brief journey through the Caribbean in terms of a taste of poetry for the season. It would take us many, many years to really dig into the breadth of the creativity of Caribbean creatives. But we do the best we can, and with this little taste, I hope it encourages you to independently search out some of our great creatives from the Caribbean. Today, I would want to celebrate Franketienne of Haiti. He is regarded as the father of Haitian letters. Poet, playwright, dramatist, novelist, thinker, philosopher. Oh, he wears many hats. He is truly a remarkable man and has been very productive throughout his life. He was born to a Haitian mother and an American father, and according to his own story, his mother raised him alone in Haiti on very meager means, and yet he lifted himself from the ordinary circumstances that exist to become a phenomenon. He is simply phenomenal. And in doing the research for this video today, I have just been blown away, and I know that this has started me on a journey to discover more and more about Franketienne and Boadiba, who I will refer to as well in this video, as well as so many other Haitian poets. With the time that we have, I would just give you a small taste of Franketienne. He is regarded as having written the first novel in Creole. He has had a lifelong interest in promoting Creole as the language of Haiti, he along with many others, but he was one who stayed in Haiti and did the work to allow Creole to become an official or the official language of Haiti. And in his novel Cockfight, he writes, and I will read you, his novel is Des-a-vis, Cockfight. And he says, "The night is thick, the night is tough, but still, our hope is kept safe in the depths of our hearts. A high yellow moon is rising behind the hill. It grabs a tuft of naked, trouserless clouds. Each evening, we eye the stars." And I don't know if that line, "a high yellow moon," struck you as it struck me when I first read the poem, because I cut my teeth on some of Bob Marley's poems, and that Concrete Jungle album, High Yellow Moon, the line, a high yellow moon won't come out to play. So that got me back to Bob Marley, and it also got me back to Franketienne's belief that there is interconnectedness in our creativity. There is those connections, and I certainly saw that connection in this work and Bob Marley's. Now transitioning to Boadiba. This piece reminded me of Kipling's work, The Stranger, and I will put the description, I will put the information in the description below. But this is Boadiba, and these works were written in Creole but translated. So when I read it, I am reading the translation. Boadiba says, "We go up a foreigner's steps and find our children sweeping his floor. We pass through a foreigner's house and find our paintings on his wall. We hear our music coming from his gullet. We enter a foreigner's kitchen and find our dove in his cooking pot. He's trying to cook our bird alive. He's trying to smother our wild dove. Someone's lifting the lid, the dove's escaping, leaving on the fire an empty pot that is burning." So that is Boadiba. Very abstract poetry, but poetry that is tied, in both cases, the Franketiennes and Boadiba, tied very closely to the circumstances of the Haitian people. Poetry born out of the life of Haitian people. And it reminds me of one of the points that we made in one of, well, actually I believe it was the first video in this series, where we talked about your life is poetry. So we may want to revisit that idea about our lives being poetry. And to close off, I wanted to give thanks to Franketienne for all that he has done for the world. He was nominated for a Nobel Prize. He is well awarded, and he is just, as I say, a blessing to us. So I call this one Glass Houses. The fault line of Jeremy remembered Franketienne well, acclaimed in 1987 a poet's victory. IT hoisted Creole for centuries maligned. Blistered narratives joined new orations, loas, elections, l'ouverture, democratization. Betrayals bloom still spread. Fed up, I defiled the Richter. Forgive me. 2010 was a no good year. Makut-style poverty of greed blitzed and blighted. In the balance, thousand-fold human collateral, naval, jammed between tectonic plates, explosive pressure, and Duvalier's deeds. Go to France, I swore and cussed. A tumult, this pulling history around, but insanity's no option. Thus it came to be a January eruption swallowed. A nation's still mindful. I prayed for DC, another January day, fracture splintered anyway. Shock. Just who can predict destiny? So that one is for Franketienne. It's called Glass Houses. And I hope that you enjoyed all of the offerings today. Again, I wish you health. I wish you joy in this new year. Please, if you like our content, like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep the conversation going. Peace out.